That's right, boys and girls. We about to go put some corn in the ground. It's about time. Back to mid-10, y'all. It's a glorious Monday morning. Had to pull the tire off the planter. It's got a non-repairable hole, so we went and got a tube for it. Got a tube for it. That's what we're working on this morning. We got to knock her off the bead and get the new tube put in it. Pull the valve stem out and everything. That was easy. Oh yeah, I forgot about, I got a bunch of slime in this tire that was leaking last year. Yeah. Didn't have to use my tool. Yeah, I forgot I'd put a bunch of tire sealing in this thing at the end of last year. You can see here in the middle, it's wore all the way down to the cord. So I'd put that tire seal in there to keep it from leaking, which worked. But we had a pretty good sized hole come up in it that we can't patch no more. But I'm changing it because I didn't want to pull the core out, the hub center out, and have to have somebody mess with it. It's kind of a booger to get all that line back up. So I went and got a tube. Because nobody around here had a tire. It's a 7.5, was it? 7.6/15. Nobody's got tires around here for that. Apparently that's an odd size now. Well, they can get me tires. They could have tires in a couple of days in every place. You know. Thing is, I don't need them in a couple of days. I need them right now. We trying to plant some corn. And things just ain't going smooth yet. They'll smooth up though. They'll smooth up soon enough. There's my hole in it. I gotta patch that. Tire. You just cooperate with me. We'll get a patch in you, and we'll let you go put some seed in the ground. Yeah, I know. We got to go collect seed first. We're getting there, though. A little bit of baby powder on the on what's left of the glue. That way it won't stick. Down this stuff, we'll get out of the way. Let's see, there is my valve stem. Oh, y'all ever can't find a valve stem remover, core remover tool? Well, every now and then you'll get these little valve stem caps in like a pack of valve stems or whatever. So what I did was took an extra long valve stem and what I use JB Weld, not JB Weld, thread locker. That's red thread locker to hold it on there. So it's locked on there permanent. Because I can't never find my darn valve stem remover tool. That's actually a little, looks like a little screwdriver. Must have had a darn gallon of tire sealant. That's what you're calling it. Oh man, ain't got my butt in gear this morning. Can't think right. That's what I've been backing out of it. I'm gonna put a little bit of air in it. We'll go wrestling the bead on there. There's my tire tool right there. Looking me in the face. Can't even see it. That. Wiper with a pair of vice grips. It ain't tight for nothing. There, now she take it back. Another pair of vice grips. It ain't tight either. There we go. Pour back in. Yep. Nothing like working on tires first thing in the morning. I say first thing. First thing this morning, I had to wait until the tire shop's opened up to call them to see if anybody had tires. Did that. Took his tire off. Nobody had a tire. I took his tire off. I was waiting to call. Nobody had tires. Only one place had a tube. They had one tube. Went and got it. Fed cows. We still, I mean, you can see right over there in that hay field, it will be pasture later on. You know, it's part of the rotation deal. Hay it first and pasture them. It's coming on good. Where the cows are right now, that grass is coming on, but we still have some hay left over. So I'm only giving them like one roll a day right now and unrolling it. So it's not a whole lot of hay. It's just something to, you know, keep them supplemented. Did that, and then started working on this tire. Iron sound okay. All right. Well, get all my junk put up, and we'll go put this tire back on. So we'll catch you over there. All right. Got tire on there. Pick your stuff up. Go get some seed corn. We got tire on. I'll show you. You can see where the cord's starting to show in it. What we got? So we got to run it, and it is a wing tire, so I'm not too concerned about it, because I'm not going to be running that tire down the road. If it gives us trouble in the field, we can always run it flat. I mean, I've done it before. I don't like to have to do it like that, but I've done it before. So we're gonna go get some seed corn. I'll get you up, y'all, in just a little bit. We got some good old corn seed back here in the truck. We are going to start putting a little bit of seed in the old planter and go down the road and just see how big a mess we can't make. Well, I got it set on be 28, 29, 28, 29. No, 28, 35. I'm right here at 30,500. Yeah, we're gonna. That's a start setting, anyways. We will fine tune that once we get down to the field. Get all these lids opened up, and we're just gonna start with a little bit of seed. Do a little bit just in case we got a hopper that's not feeding right. I'll be able to pick it up, because them's 3 bushel hoppers. You get 3 bushel in there, it's pretty heavy. And how heavy is this bag? This bag is, does this say 19 pounds? No, 43 pounds, yeah. Yeah, 43 pounds. We can put one bag in each hopper and go like that. I should be able to pick 43 pounds up. up? Well, yes, you know. Nope. Got a tube. Got a tube. Okay. Sitting over there. They didn't have any tires. They can give me something. Well, yeah, have you some tomorrow. But it's got a tube in it. I must have a gallon of slime in that thing. I had to back it out. It was in there pretty thick like. If you want to follow me down there and bring me back.
Yeah, I'll follow you down there.
I'll just go drive my truck down there.
All right.
We're going to start this equipment shuffle. Jesse got home just in time to help me move the truck. We'll get it down there and I'll come back get the tractor and we'll get started. That's right, boys and girls. We about to go put some corn in the ground. It's about time. We got her all revved up. We're ready to roll. Right now, I need to write down what I'm doing in the old planting book. And for those of y'all that are worried, we're planting a full week ahead of schedule from last year, which is only like 3 weeks behind. So we're just 2 weeks behind this year. That's forward movement, folks. All right, got our notes made. Lost the pen, put the pen back up there. Come on, pen. Stay with us. That thing up and sits there. Get my sleeves rolled up, make sure the door's shut. Hell, it ain't shut. Now it's shut. Yeah, it's got down to 32 last night. Had to get the wood stove fired up again. Then I had to break the long sleeve shirts out yet again this month. But that's all right. You know, last year it rained so much in April that when we finally got planting the first week of May, and we got everything knocked out in a week, we run 2 planters and got everything knocked out. We run 2 planters, we run 14-hour days minimum. Planting time, not counting doing other stuff. So me and Dad run wide open, and Jesse filled in when Dad needed to go do stuff, so we got everything knocked out in 5 days then. This year is going to be our slightly more corn year, so it'll take us a few more days, but we're getting started. It's a lovely Monday. And we're about to get rolling, get the planter set down here. Get squirt. Hell, if I put it in gear, it'd probably help too. Now, that's a pro tip right there, folks. Make sure your tractor's in gear in the direction you want to go. We want to go this way. Let's forward gears. Good to go. Go slow for a minute. Make sure everything's working. Monitor's working. Super fast. Turn the tree up. I've already got out and did a little test strip. I just did about a 20-yard angle in the field here. Get my depth set. Make sure that all the row units are working. Got all that done. Right now we're putting down the edge of this old ditch. So I'm running a little bit slower, just to make sure we don't hit any little trees. Once we get this first, let's leave my starting end row up alongside this field. First 12, we're going to put 2 sets of end rows in. It's like 24 end rows. Once I get off the edge, I'll run faster. I usually run like 4.85 miles an hour. Depending on the field, I can run up to like 5.5. No need getting a big rush, tearing stuff up, or worst case scenario, getting a forced stand. Got to swing out and miss these few trees right here. So what next winter project? Y'all can see back here in this road, this ditch. We're going to clean this ditch up too. Swing out a little bit. Miss that. Like I was saying, the worst case scenario, if you run too fast, is you get a forced stand. But your seeds bouncing around and shooting out, not getting good spacing. We're going to be running this field right here at about 31,000. We'll go to another field, drop it down to about in the mid-20s on in, just because that's what does good in that field. If we go to another field, we'll kick it back up in the 30s again. This particular field we're in looks like about 31, 32,000. Usually does really well in it. Between 30 and 32, so we're running 31. It should do well. If everything goes as according to plan. Last year it did not. You know, that hot, dry weather you got. You got triple digits right during pollination, which just sat the corn. Right now we got great moisture in the ground. Not having to plant super deep. The moisture right where the moisture is at. So far, so good. Now, I think this field we're in, it's a quarter mile. It's a quarter mile long. So it takes a little while to get down this far end. We'll get down there, and we'll just keep trucking around. It's kind of like a weird boot shape, I think. It's long, and it gets narrower and narrower than long again. Well, I'm trying not to plant too close to this ditch because we got to shell it. I don't roll the combine off in that ditch. You got spots that go from, so the ditch is sloped from this end all the way back down that end to drain. And you'll hit spots that go from, oh, what is it? It goes from a foot deep to 8 foot deep, kind of varies. It's got a maybe a 0.5% slope, maybe 1% slope or grade, whatever you want to call it, from this end up here down to that end. But the field we're in, it varies in height. We didn't have to do a whole lot to it. Had to swap it back over the corn. We had to add some new closing wheels. We put 7 new ones on, and then we put some bearings, you know, about 4 others that were bad. Fix that tire. Right at that tree. Yeah, that tree's got to go. That tree right there's got to go. It's going to make the field curvy. Yeah, we will definitely take care of those trees this year. Got them down. Well, we're pulling out of the field for a minute. Experiencing technical difficulty. I got to run back up to the shop, get a welder. So I'll show you what's messed up when we get back. Back at the planter. So we got a crack, got a crack, got a crack, got a rough spot. We got it sheared right here. It's a clean break right there. So it looks like at some point, I would say by this rub mark, I probably finished planting up wheat beans with this thing messed up. So we're gonna try to get this line back up and weld it back together. That's the plan anyways. Might have to go get a bigger hammer. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Best thing is we're right by the road. That way everybody can stop and stare. Oh, look, he done tore his again, you know? Yeah. Well, we're going to stick these blades back on and look at it. Make sure it looks right. Oh yeah, it's a lot better than it was. So it doesn't look horrible. Yeah, stitched it a little bit, pop, pop. Kind of filled the gap in it, cut up. We'll do that later on. Then I got it all back together on this side where it's completely broke out. So I held this side over, closed up that gap, so now it's back in line like it should be. I'm gonna take his stuff back and we'll get back at it in a minute. I'm gonna get back at it and plant some more. And yeah, battery's about dead, so that's all y'all get to see today. We'll catch up y'all tomorrow. That's right, we back at it again. We are moving right along, getting the ground covered. And like always, I'm hitting big fields. Dad's got the 6-row hitting little fields, and we're getting ground covered. We're supposed to have rain coming tomorrow, which is great. I'll say I'll have, if everything goes according to plan, it never does, but if it does, I'll have this farm finished today. We'll move back down the road and start the next farm. May or may not start that this evening. We'll at least get all the seed together. That way we'll be ready to roll. And depending on how much rain we get tomorrow, well, that tomorrow's Thursday, it'll depend on whether or not we run Friday. That being said, we're running now, so rock on, man. In a minute, you'll see the fertilizer truck come by. It was so wet this spring and cold that everybody put off putting their fertilizer down. So I'm on the list, but I was a little bit further behind on the list to get spread than I wanted to. But that's fine. No big deal. They're getting her covered. They've done all the other farms we already have planted, and they're catching up with me now, and they should blow past me today on this farm spreading and get on to good more farms for us. the old planter off a little bit. It's a little bit low on seed. We don't have to come back in. All right, we're gonna get back at her. Get this one. Shut this one. We're in the short roads now, folks. Just got maybe 4 more passes this field, real short passes, and we'll be done. And that'll be 1 more farm knocked out. Got to move down the road after this one. Don't know if we're getting started on the next place this evening. One, I got a flat tire. I'll show you. That tire right there. She's flat. Now, not only is the tire flat, it's trying to come off the ground, but it can't the way that H-bar holds the tire up. I fixed it twice. Problem is, almost all the rubber is gone in the very center, and the belt's showing. And every time I fix it in one spot, this soybean stubble staff's been holding it. I had tire sealing into it, worked for about half of this field. Well, I'll say about 3/4 of this field. This last 20-25%, we put it with the tire flat. Just making sure when we do our turnarounds, we make a nice, big, wide, sweeping turn and go slow. That way it don't mess the rim up. I've ordered tires. They should be here tomorrow. Because nobody keeps a tire in stock anymore. Got to make sure you order everything. That's a bling tire. I don't have to worry about running it down the road because it's going to be folded up in the air once we finish. If it was a center tire, we'd be worried about it. That's it. So you turn the monitor off, turn the back pump off. Gonna let down this other arm. Like so. And I'm gonna go undo the planter. Undo. Not undoing the planter. I am lifting the wings up, pulling the pins. Gotta make sure disengage my drives. Get a hammer tap that one. Yep, tire's off around. Let's see what we got left. Yeah, we probably have about 3 bags of seed worth to get out. It's time for me to get this show back on the road. Time check. Yep. It's about 7:30 in the evening. It'll be dark here pretty soon. I don't know if I got enough seed to get going this next farm. So what we'll do was different variety seed. I got seed in here, but it's for a different farm. I gotta get it out and swap varieties. What we'll do is get that done and then call it night. With that being said, if y'all are enjoying what you see, like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you feel like it. Like always, good Lord's will, catch you on the flip side. Till the next.